dream vlog, Wednesday, August 10th, 2022, approximately 4:45 a.m. Actually, earlier than that was when I woke up. So I'm really over these dream vlogs. Now I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to curse something. That's the gift. But anyway, these weird dreams. But anyhow, so in this dream, this is just what I remember because something ironically happened to disrupt my memory. So I was in between waking up, right? And I was, that moment when you're just about to wake and you remember your dream, but you know that you're dreaming, but you want to remember it so that you can do your dream vlog is what was going on. And there was this little Asian boy. He reminded me of when I was little, when I was in Korea. I had a cousin, and in one of the pictures, I was probably like 4. I was little, like 4 in the dream, and I was on his back, and this cousin was probably like 11, right? He was full Korean cousin. And in the picture, and this is in real life, the picture is anyways, he had on this green shirt and he was looking up at the camera. So this was my cousin. He's a few years older than me, right? And I don't remember everything, but I remember for some reason somebody named Tommy comes into mind, but it couldn't be my cousin because he was full Korean. But I remember being in a military family, and we had this older sister and brother, blonde hair and blue eyes, that were in the military too. And somehow we were really close to them. I think they used to watch us all the time or something, but they were probably teenagers then, 16 or 17. I don't remember if they were twins or just a year apart. That part's not a part of the dream, but my cousin, my full Korean cousin was, and I don't know why I want to keep calling him Tommy. His name is not Tommy. He's full Korean. But I think it's because of that, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed brother and sister somehow. I think they were in an army base. I don't know when we first got to the U.S. or part of it was in Korea, but somehow we were like traveling. But anyhow, but in real life in the dream, I was my age, and my full Korean cousin was his age, and he was working on something. And I was telling him, and it was something digital, something electronic he was working on, something that had to do with the internet, the cyber world and technology. And in the dream, he was the same age, probably 11 to 15, right? Now, you got to remember, this is back in 1980, so he's a lot older than that in real life. But in the dream, I was older, and I was my age now, this big old age of almost 50. But I was starting to recall the dream, but as I was starting to call the dream, I was waking up, and my leg, my thigh, and I've had this happen a whole lot over the past year. I don't know what's going on, but my thigh got this real, like, it felt like it was swollen and tingly from the inside, but soft swollen. And I remember how I was like, I don't want to move the leg, because if I move it, I might forget my dream. But it was just such a strong sensation that I moved my leg, and I felt this sharp pain come through it. And then I woke up, right? And then just as I thought, I couldn't remember the dream. I just remembered that little part of the dream. And as I woke up, I was sitting, like, all my monitors and stuff are around me, and I was sitting up, and my computer's been acting weird. A lot of weird stuff has been going on, where it's been shutting down on its own, and it's not, and I don't have the updates set to do that, but it's not the updates because it's like doing it back to back. It'll get a blue screen and it'll shut down, and sometimes it's not even a blue screen, but it'll shut down, and I'll notice because one of my monitors, it will turn it off. It's so weird, you guys. And this time, though, after the dream, after I woke up, I didn't really notice anything. I did notice that the monitor was off, so I know that the computer, quote unquote, restarted itself. So you guys, if you're not using your computers and devices when you're at home, please disconnect the internet. If you don't have other security, disconnect the internet. But anyhow, so as I was sitting there, I noticed it was off. I was like, okay, I've gotten semi-used to it at this point, so I'm not freaking out, right? But then I noticed in the reflection of one of the monitors, it's flashing red, blue, and green. Red, blue, and green. And at first, I'm only seeing the red and the green for some reason. I'm like, what is that? And then I'm thinking, okay, well, perhaps like a television or something went out, or I don't know, I don't know what it was, because we had a real for whatever reason, the weather's been really weird lately, and I'm sure that's true in a lot of places. And there's other weird things that I'm noticing as well, but the weather's been really weird. Like, thunder is just like tremendous. Like, literally the foundation of the house shakes when it thunders, and when it lightning, I have thick coverings, but you can see it comes clearly through. It's scary. I'm not usually scared like that because, I've lived alone most of my life, except when I was going through that homeless thing, and that even was alone to me. But you guys, it's just anyhow. So I thought, well, maybe it's a power surge or something. I didn't think I was like 80% coherent, but not really, because wasn't really awake. And then I'm like, okay, what's this red, blue, and green? And I'm not trying to get up because a part of me wants to try to remember the dream, and part of me just doesn't feel like getting up. Then I'm like thinking it's the TV, and then it turns out it wasn't the TV. It was another monitor that was flashing those colors. So if it wasn't the TV, I'm thinking it's the other monitor that's there. And so no, it's not that monitor. And then lo and behold, it's a monitor that I don't even think it is. So another thing that I'm going to say this, when you go into places and stuff like that, be careful. Like when you're working at places, I need to do a lot better, as far as personal security and stuff, but there's some really weird stuff going on. But anyhow, I was like, okay, what is going on? And so I've had all my stuff that I've had for years, like for a good, what year is it, 2022? A good 10 years, right? Just about. Some older and some newer. But you guys, it was just the weirdest thing. My monitor, this is an older monitor that I have, and none of my stuff acts like this, but it was that screen that had nothing to do with stuff that I normally work with, was turning red, green, and blue, red, green, and blue, and it says monitor testing. It never ever does that. You know what I'm saying? So of course I unplugged the monitors, and then I switched them out and tested it that way, and it was just the weirdest thing, you guys. So all I'm gonna say, and I think other people are aware too, but sometimes you're scared of not really scared of what to say, but it's one of those things where you don't speak what's already known. You know what I mean? But just, be mindful of that shit. Just be mindful of it. I didn't want to do this dream vlog because there wasn't much dream to record, and, just all the weirdness that goes with it. But anyhow, that's what it is. But have a great and blessed day. And the whole world is really weird at this point. So, I mean, there's nothing really to speak on. You just kind of sit back and watch the wreck. Like one of my ex-coworkers say, watch the SH show, the show. Because that's what it is. It's just, all of it's just insane. I try not to watch the news because it's just crazy. It's just, living by the aspect of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So there it goes. But anyhow, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. It is your life and a gift to you. Enjoy it. Get as much nature and outdoors as you can. But always trust your instinct. Like I said, there's been a lot we've been trained over the years not to, but trust your instinct. Trust it. You don't have to tell everybody everything. I do, because I'm very open. And I'm very thankful for my life and the life that I live. I learn a lot when I'm out and about. I was out and about yesterday and I learned a whole lot. But be careful too about who you interact with. Trust your instincts, guys. Trust your instincts. But anyways, I'm out.